Hello, good afternoon. I'm David Lebna. Welcome back to the channel. For the last 2 weeks, we've been having a lot of rain. It's raining almost every day, probably. And that could be a nice thing, that could be a good thing, a little bit of rain, but like a lot of rain for many days in a row could do some damage to your plants. I'm gonna go through a couple of things in this video. It's gonna be a short one. I'm gonna try to keep it short for sure because I think it's gonna start raining again in a little bit. So I'm keeping it short. First of all, as you may know, as you should know by now, when you grow in containers, you should always have drainage holes in the bottom of your containers because you want that water to escape somewhere. You don't want water to fill up or gather up or be trapped like in the bottom of your container, because that's gonna make your roots rot really quick, really fast if the water has nowhere to escape. So depending a little bit on where you're growing, like I'm growing on a balcony, so I cannot have the containers completely open because water will pour down on my neighbors underneath me. So I need to have something that will gather the water, and I'm using the trays. You could do that, or you could have like a bigger container without holes which you put your containers in, but the water needs to escape somehow. So what happens like when you see rain for many days in a row is you see that the trays are filling up as well, like the ones I have here. So what I'm doing, I'm walking around like this and I actually empty all the trays, because that would be like the same thing. This would be like you're having water sitting in the bottom of your container, and you don't want that. So what I do, I just take a next plastic container like this and I just walk around to all the containers and I empty it out. And this gives the containers or the soils inside of containers a chance of drying up a little bit before it gets water again. As you might be able to tell, these two tomato plants here are not looking that well at all. I'm not gonna lie, they haven't been doing amazing this year, so I'm not really surprised that they are looking this bad right now. But as you can see, the leaves are turning yellow, and we even have some brown spots on some of the leaves on top here. But what this might be is a nutrient deficiency. And that's the other thing I want to go over really quick. When you're growing in containers, you really want to try to keep all the nutrients in the containers. And what heavy rain can do to your containers is that it can flush out all the nutrients. So as you might be able to see, this water that I have here is all brown. And that is actually the nutrients that I add into the soil is actually coming out. So after like a lot of rain, you want to try to add in some new fertilizer into the soil, especially nitrogen. That's the nutrient that is making the plant green. That is the nutrient that is making the plant grow leaves at all. So if that nutrient is flushed out, you're gonna start to see that the leaves are gonna start to turn a little bit yellow like it has here. I'm not 100% sure this is the case with these two plants here, but I'm guessing that's it. So that's why I want to bring this up. After heavy rain, many days of rain, you want to add in some more nutrients. And I do this by adding a liquid fertilizer. I have an organic liquid fertilizer that is pretty weak. So that's the one that I use to fertilize all the plants, all the pots. Once a week, I add the liquid fertilizer. But now, since we've been having a lot of rain, I probably add it in to the water every time I water these pots here for the coming week or two, just to make sure that it has enough nutrients in the soil. These are not like super complicated things, but it's easy to forget about these things or not think about these things. So that's what I want to bring up in this video. Of course, like the best thing you could do is to protect your pots or your containers from the rain if you have the opportunity. So I do that sometime as well. I try to pull everything in. It doesn't really help that much, but it helps a little bit, because when I leave them outside on the edge like this, that's when you really get hit hard by the rain. But if you see that it starts to rain a lot, try to protect your plants. You can even take them inside if you have space. If you want to have like one pot outside, you can just take that inside. But I have a lot of containers and a lot of things that I grow here, so I can't really be taking things inside. Or if you go on a porch, we might have a roof outside, you can just take everything underneath the roof and In that way, you can just control the watering yourself. I think that's a better thing. Hope you find some value in this video. I'm a video short now. I didn't make a video last week, but I'll try to push out 2 videos next week. I'm really gonna try to do my best. This week just gone was really busy, so I didn't really have time to be out here that much. But next week is gonna be slower, so hopefully I can have time to be out here and make another video, 2 videos probably, hopefully, because I do have some videos planned already. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video with your friends if you think that they might find this video valuable as well. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your garden, eat well, stay healthy, and I will see you soon. I will see you next time. Yeah, bye-bye.